Hey everybody, how's it going? Shaun Allen here. Wow, it's been a while since I've done a live stream here on YouTube, especially on the Disneyland video series, right? How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I know that it's been a while since I've done a live stream here on this channel, so I thought I'd come on and just chat for a little while because I feel like I need to because I feel like I haven't really had a personal connection with some of you for a while. So look at my phone because it just buzzed. There it is. Ah, just saying that I'm live on YouTube. All right. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing okay, obviously. Things have been happening over the last few weeks that have caused me to really slow down in terms of my video uploads here onto this channel. And really just YouTube altogether. I mean, I still post videos every once in a while here on this channel now, and I've been posting a few videos here and there on the vlog series channel, like maybe once a week right now, and mostly because it's my Universal Studios Hollywood update. But the reason why I haven't really been able to do a whole lot of editing here on this channel is because a lot of the footage that I have is on Final Cut, and it needs to be edited and rendered and all that fun stuff. So with that being said, when can we see another video on this channel? Hopefully very soon. Maybe, I don't know about this week, but I know for sure possibly next week, because by next week I'll be done with what I'm doing right now at Universal. As some of you are probably aware, in fact, a lot of you who have subscribed to this channel recently, first of all, thank you so much, probably don't know what's been going on with me. So let me introduce myself to those of you who are new. Hi, my name is Shaun. I actually work at Universal Studios Hollywood. That's right, a competitor of Disney, and I am right now working as a guest ambassador at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We're about to end our special Nighttime Lights at Hogwarts session at Universal this Saturday, which means that I'll be taking a break from that for a while, and then this summer I'll be probably be getting back into that whole fun, I wouldn't say fiasco, but definitely fun job. Probably maybe in June, because I think it's going to be like maybe a month, maybe about a month and a half before things kick in again. So there's that. And I'm also working as a ride operator at the main attraction there in the Wizarding World, which is, of course, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which I haven't really done a whole lot of because I've been doing more GA work than ride operator. So that's the main reason as to why I haven't been able to do a whole lot of actual, like, uploading of videos, because I've just been so busy dealing with stuff at Universal than here at home, which is expected to happen with, you know, a job. Basically, things get pushed aside and the more important things need to be taken care of. And I know I've said in the past that I would like to have YouTube as my permanent job, right? But as things have basically changed on YouTube, where it's almost like virtually impossible now to make some of those dreams come true. But it's still working in a way where I can still upload videos, but not to the point where it's possible to make a career out of it. Because things have happened recently that people have done, not me, myself, but other people that have caused YouTube to go through their terms of service and blah, blah, blah. And it really has messed us up. So things have happened, and, you know, it is what it is. So as of right now, yes, I do have the job at Universal, plus I have a filming job, not for YouTube, but for a different job. So basically I am working two different jobs, and that's what's basically helping me out in terms of myself, like financially, basically. So, and it's good. And I do enjoy both of these things. And like I've stated before, I would have liked to have continued making this into a career, but seeing that what's been going on with YouTube, things have to be changed. Basically, I have to look at what is going to happen to myself in the future. Like, do I still want to continue working on YouTube? Do I want to continue uploading videos? Yes, absolutely, because I want you guys to be entertained. But sometimes the demand for videos at certain points through the year is not as, shall we say, high. Unlike some videos, I know that I am posting videos from like past vlogs or past trips. But even though they're past trips, they're still fun and entertaining, right? At least I try to make them entertaining. And trust me when I say this, I will be posting more videos very soon from these other trips that I have actually done in the past. Now, in terms of current trips to Disneyland, I haven't been back to Disneyland since February. February, I think, was the 8th. No, it wasn't the 8th. When was it? I forget when it was. But so basically, I haven't been able to head back to Disneyland in like the last 2 months, which means I've missed another extravaganza event again. I wasn't able to do it last year because I was wrapping up my last and final session at CSUN, which I needed desperately in order to graduate, which, you know, is understandable. But this year was a little different because I was working as a GA, which is a much higher priority than, you know, trying to get another pass for Disney. And there's also this whole issue of the prices for the annual passes at Disney, which are far more expensive than Universal. Universal is still expensive, but not as expensive as Disney. Like their SoCal annual pass is about $150. If you were able to do it online, it's like $125, which is better compared to Disney's $375 one that they have. It's like basically half the price, right? So it's like, which one do you do more of? This is crazy to think. It's literally been like a year now since I've actually returned to Universal Studios Hollywood, which is crazy because I didn't know it at the time, but I didn't know that that first trip back a year ago would lead into a much bigger adventure than I had ever imagined. And it really is amazing because it's just from that one trip where things started to roll, you know? And yes, it was interesting as an annual pass holder, but it got better when I actually became an employee of the theme park. Now, I will say this. People have asked me before if I should work for Disney or for some company, right? Well, I would have loved to have worked at Disney. I know a lot of people have been asking me, well, what have you worked at Disneyland? For me, that's impossible. The reason is because I live about between an hour to 2 hours like drive from Disney. The studio itself, it's like maybe a 20-minute drive. But the theme park it's out of the question because I would probably have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning to get to a 7 o'clock hour start shift or whatever, which would be insane, right? I would probably get maybe about 3 hours worth of sleep, which would be impossible. I would have to actually move out there closer to the park in order to work there. For Universal, it's different because I live close by. I'm like 15 minutes away. Perfect. Would I have liked to worked on the back lot or the studio? Maybe. But the problem with working at an actual movie studio would involve things that I'm not particularly, shall we say, comfortable with. And I at the point when I graduated from college, I didn't feel 100% ready to move into that industry. Yes, I do have a bachelor's degree in multimedia production and an associate's degree in directing, media arts directing. And it's good to have those in the gun, you know what I mean? In order to be able to have those and be able to show that off. But I didn't feel 100% ready to go to a studio and say, hey, here I am, and have like no background as to what companies I worked with. Yes, I could say that I worked with this other company for filming, but an actual like official movie company, that's completely different. So I basically am holding off to the point where I feel like maybe I'll move into that industry later on down the road. But as of right now, working for a theme park, it's really expanded like my horizon, and it's basically given me more opportunities to do things that I never thought I would ever do. And it really has I mean, much like what happened with YouTube, it's changed my life. So has Universal Studios, the way that I've been dealing with both ride operators and as a GA, it's really changed my life significantly because now I'm actually a part of a theme park, like theme park history now, which is crazy to think if you think about it, because now I've worked for the 2017 Halloween Horror Nights. I've now worked at the Wizarding World Harry Potter, which is now 2 years at the park, and being a part of that legacy, it's really kind of mind-boggling to me because it's like this is now a real thing to be a part of this theme park. So, and I can actually say that because I am making a difference in guests' lives, not just from YouTube videos now. It's actually working in the park, which is really just amazing to me because, you know, I have thought back in the day I had ideas of what I wanted to do, but it wasn't until I was actually there, like in costume, in character or whatever, and being able to just interact with guests. It really I mean, it's it's just unbelievable, and I've made a lot of wonderful friends, a lot of friends that are just amazing at what they do. They really are very talented, and they enjoy what they are doing, and I can see that they're not bored. They're not like saying that they want to quit because it stinks or whatever. They actually enjoy what they're doing, and that's the audience I want to be with. People who enjoy doing what they want to do, not with people that are like because that slows everything down. You know what I mean? So to be able to work in an environment where everybody enjoys what they are doing, that really is a plus, and that's for any company. Because I know for like from like personal experience, if you're working with people that are completely miserable with their job, they're not going to do bo diddly squat in terms of like maybe a group project or something that's a personal project or even just on the job outside of college. They'll drag it down in such a way where it's just going to ruin everything. So to be able to work with all these amazing people, it really is a lot of fun. And I made a lot of friends there. So I am very blessed to say that I know a lot of people there now at Universal that are friends of mine. And it's funny that when I would friend them on Facebook, I find out that some of them went to CSUN. I'm like, really? CSUN alumni right here. If you need any pointers, let me know. If you need any like help with anything, I'd be glad to assist. Right. So, well, I haven't actually said that to them yet, but yeah, it is kind of fun to see that some of them actually do go to CSUN now. That's actually pretty exciting. So at some point here, some of them will be CSUN alumni, and that will be very exciting for them because they'll be out of college and they can move on to much bigger and better things. Not that, you know, work at Universal is good enough right now, but it will get better for them eventually later on down the road because this will be a good experience, not just on their resume, but also as like, as themselves, literally. So anyways, so the reason why I basically came on to do this live stream is because I just want to get you guys, you know, keep you guys in the know as to what's been going on with me personally. And I know that for a lot of you, some of you probably have stopped watching my videos altogether because I'm not really posting a whole lot anymore. And I can understand that. I know some people are fully dedicated to Disneyland and no other theme parks. I completely understand that. But there are some folks out there that are actually theme park enthusiasts. I've always been big on theme parks, whether it's good or bad. I'll try to find something good in a theme park. And, you know, I have been to Walt Disney World. That was like when I was 11. That was in 2000. Yeah, that's how long ago it was since my last trip to Walt Disney World. I have been to Universal Studios Hollywood, obviously. I've been to Disneyland, obviously. Disney California Adventure, obviously. And I've also been to Knott's Berry Farm, which I know I've stated in the past. I want to post videos about that. Hopefully that will happen at some point here. But as of right now, again, it's one of those type of things where I have to edit the videos and do special like audio commentary because technically I want to make it into like a documentary series. And that might come later on down the road. And instead of creating a second channel or a fifth channel for that, it'll be posted on the vlog series channel, which actually is a good segue, because for those of you who are not like, for those of you who are into Universal Studios Hollywood, I am actually working literally as of right now for the last like over a month now, a weekly series of updates from Universal Studios Hollywood. No joke. This is 100% fact. I have over a month's worth of footage on my second channel, Shaun Allen Films, a vlog series, and I have been doing a weekly series about construction and tips updates from Universal Studios Hollywood, both in the park and also in City Walk. And that's basically involving any construction updates, anything that's happening in the parks. I mentioned about price updates in terms of their raising of prices in ticket prices. Later on this week, when I head up there, I will mention about the first official maze that was announced, I think it was yesterday, for Halloween Horror Nights 2018. Some of you probably already know about this, but they just announced the first maze, official maze for 2018's Halloween Horror Nights. And a little skeptical about it because it's, in my opinion, not really horror. It's more suspense, but more on that on my second channel. Speaking of my channels, guys, for the longest time, as a lot of you know, I have been filming my videos on a flip cam or on a GoPro. That's about to change because we have a new camera. And yes, it does have image stable ability, and it's much better HD quality than I could ever imagine. I posted a video today on the second channel, Shaun Allen Films, a vlog series. Just got a glimpse of it just a second ago, and it looks amazingly good. If you guys haven't seen it, go and check out my latest video on the Shaun Films vlog series YouTube channel, Nighttime Lights at Hogwarts. I know I posted a video about it a while back for the first show, but that was recorded on my cell phone, and it wasn't the best of quality, and every once in a while I accidentally stuck my finger on the microphone. Oops. So I recorded the new video from 3 different angles at Hogwarts with a new camera on a tripod. I mean, I could have recorded it without a tripod, but it needed a tripod for this particular video. You guys are going to love the view and the video itself because it's really good. The new camera is a Canon Vixia HF R800 HD camera, and it's a camcorder. This is the new official Shaun Allen Films camera. For the last 5.5 years, I've never recorded a YouTube video with this camera. And today, I can say yesterday because it's now midnight. Yesterday, I posted a video with this camera. I've never used a camcorder for my videos, and I posted this video onto YouTube for the first time for my series. And the quality is exceptionally good. I really want you guys to go and check it out because from now on, all my videos are going to be filmed with this camera. Every single one of them now. There are videos, of course, from the past where it wasn't recorded with this camera. Series videos and hopefully my educational videos whenever that comes back up and running. And the Disneyland video series, if I could get back to Disneyland. Any new videos are going to be recorded on this camera. So this is pretty exciting stuff, guys. Hi, how's it going? Oh, so sorry. I've been meaning to read the comments. Which park am I going to? Well, Universal Studios Hollywood at the moment. The video is up right now, and I will be there on Fridays. I do my weekly updates on Fridays. And this Friday, I'm going to be using this new camera. Yeah, which is pretty exciting. Because I never used a camcorder before. I mean, I have used a camcorder for other videos, but they were like this was like before I even started YouTube, okay? So I'm actually excited to use this. And this is no joke. This SD card right here, 64 gig. And I have like 180 minutes of battery power for this guy. Also, this isn't the only thing that's going to be on this camera, guys. There's going to be a special mount that I will have on this camera. And it's going to have a boom microphone on it. We're getting serious here, guys. This is going to be the ultimate in HD video quality you guys are going to get. You've probably never seen on any of my channels now, which is crazy to think about. And I just posted the video yesterday on the vlog series channel. If you guys have never subscribed to that channel, I really, really, really recommend you guys going to check it out, because if you want weekly updates from Universal Studios Hollywood, go to that second channel and check it out. Next week, I am actually planning a trip out to the California Science Center, because they've got King Tut at the Science Center as a new exhibit. So I will be there, I'm going to say Monday, perhaps. If not Monday, probably Tuesday, because I won't be doing any more GA work. But I'm hoping to get out there on Monday to see this new exhibit. For those of you guys who don't remember, last year I was at the Science Center when they had the Body Worlds exhibit. That was awesome. That I had to say that was probably the best exhibit that I've seen at the Science Center that was actually science worthy. Because they've had like other exhibits in the past that, for me personally, wasn't really science type stuff. I mean, I can understand that they tried to incorporate like other things into the exhibit. Like I remember one year they had the Titanic exhibit. I don't know if it was the same exhibit, but they had a similar exhibit at the Ronald Reagan Library. I didn't go to that one, unfortunately. But there was a Titanic exhibit there. They had, believe it or not, a Star Wars exhibit where it was mostly just stuff from the Star Wars films. There were maybe a couple of things that were from like a scientific standpoint that used Star Wars, but it was just a Star Wars, thing. That was it. But the Body Worlds exhibit was definitely, and the science behind Pixar, that technically can actually have a little bit of science, because it's computer science and it involves computers, which is technically a bit of a science in a way. And that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can see that. But like actual like biology, because the Science Center is more based on like it's like they have like exhibits for ecology and the human body and like insects and stuff and space, because they've got the Endeavor. To see Body Worlds there was actually probably one out of a couple of exhibits that I can actually remember that was like scientific, like, and a scientific exhibit. So sorry, my nose is getting clogged up. But yeah, I did record a vlog while I was there, but I didn't post it because I felt like it was too mature for audiences. Yes, I did see things there that probably were not YouTube worthy, if you know what I mean. So I never posted a video. I just posted like a summary of what I thought of the exhibit. By far, I would say that's like my top #1 favorite exhibit, like special exhibit there from the Science Center. They did have one for Pompeii. That was very depressing. I have to say that the Body Worlds was #1 on my opinion. Pixar was #2. Star Wars #3. Yeah, that's my top 3 basically. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to be doing with the King Tut exhibit, which, I mean, it's not really scientific unless you want to say mummification scientific in some ways, but it's more of a historical type exhibit. And by the way, there used to be a long time ago, there was an exhibit for King Tut in downtown LA, long time ago. And I don't know if this is the exact same exhibit or if they're going to have like things that are different. I don't know exactly, but I'll find out. But I'm hoping that next week I'll go to the Science Center and check it out, because I'm actually, myself personally, I enjoy history, American history, but I also enjoy like mythology. I also enjoy Greek, Roman, and Egyptian mythology and Egyptian history and Greek and Roman history as well. I'm into that sort of stuff. So I find it very fascinating. So I'm very curious to see how well they're going to be able to do this exhibit. So we'll see. We'll see what it's like. The this is a Disney Channel, so I got to bring this back to Disney. So as we all know, in June of this year, Pixar Pier. Yay. But the Incredicoaster, I don't think it's going to be open until the following month. I think it's in July. Is that right? And it's also been confirmed. I've predicted this. We've all predicted this. Bugs Land is going to get squashed. It's depressing. It's going to be taken over by Marvel. We all knew this was coming, guys. We all knew this was coming. So a Bugs Land is going to be going bye-bye off into the sunset and make way for Marvel Land, a Marvel-themed land. Now, whether it's going to be called Marvel Land, I don't know. There have been talks about maybe extending the park, that section of the park, into where they have the cast member parking lot. Maybe. That would be interesting, though. But some folks are still wondering if it's going to also involve the other areas. Like, so far, the only Marvel-themed ride that we have is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And it's going to be interesting to find out if they're going to have like a whole section to the left-hand side of the ride be like Marvel as well, because that's where they have the Frozen live show. Because there have been plans and talks about expanding that area also as like a Marvel-themed land. Like, it's going to be like a huge chunk, kind of like Star Wars Land, or should I say Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is going to be opening next year. But we'll see. I honestly don't know if what is going to be involved. I would love it if they brought the Iron Man ride here to Anaheim. Because as you all know, I think it's either in Shanghai or Hong Kong, but it's in one of those theme parks where they have the Iron Man ride. And apparently it's also going to be in Disneyland Paris and Hong Kong Disneyland, where they're going to have a Marvel Land, which is awesome. And someone posted on April Fool's that they're going to be doing a Marvel Land in Orlando. Well, they can't, because Marvel is in Universal Orlando on Island of Adventures, along with the Wizarding World, Harry Potter, and Diagon Alley, and Gringotts. So yeah, the idea that they're going to be putting a lot of Marvel-related stuff in Universal Orlando, I don't know. We'll have to see. It would be interesting if they actually transported the stuff from Universal Orlando to Walt Disney World. That would be kind of interesting. But I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that's going to happen. I don't think it ever will happen. What are your guys' opinions on Star Wars Land in general? Or should I say Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? You know, I've said this before when they announced what they're doing with Star Wars Land. I'm still not happy with it. I mean, I know I'm going to probably enjoy the rides and the experiences, but it's not the Marvel. It's not the Star Wars Land that I wanted. Okay, I know that some people will say it's going to be awesome and everything. It's not the land I wanted, because I wanted to see something from Tatooine or Hoth or Endor, not just from Star Tours. Okay, Star Tours is fine, but I wanted to see it in person. When they're saying, oh, we're going to do this in a different part of the galaxy that no one has ever seen before, that's like taking the whole nostalgia of Star Wars out of the land. Yes, the Millennium Falcon's going to be there, so is the X-Wing and all, but to me, it's not Star Wars if it's not from a planet that we know of. I mean, if it was Jakku, if they could do Jakku, I don't know, but that'd be something, I guess. I don't know. It just seems like with this new planet, it's not going to be Star Wars-esque for me. It's going to make it, I mean, from what I've seen from schematics, it almost looks like something from Rogue One. You know, with some of the shops being so close together because it has that look. I don't know. That's just my opinion about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I'm pretty sure I will enjoy the rides. It's just not the Star Wars land that I wanted. Sorry. That's my opinion. But it is what it is. I guess we'll just have Star Tours to, enjoy. For Pixar Pier, it doesn't really matter to me because I didn't really go to Paradise Pier that often. I mean, I traveled past it a few times, but I wasn't like, it doesn't bother me as much because I didn't go into that direction that often. Yes, I did do the Ferris wheel a couple of times, and to be honest, I haven't really gone on the Midway Mania, the Toy Story Midway Mania that often because it's always crowded. The only item that I've actually gotten from Paradise Pier would be the pressed coins and the Dumbo. If you guys remember, I got Dumbo 5.5 years ago. 5 years ago, actually, from Paradise Pier. Yeah, there he is. He's a 5-year-old elephant now. Can you believe that? You know what? Now that I think about it, for this channel, the Disneyland video series, my very first piece of merchandise that I purchased during my vlogs, my videos, was Dumbo. Isn't that crazy? Then Mickey Mouse came along. I think he's out, like, might be in the closet. I had to move him out of the way. I don't think he's ever been on this display at all, so I might bring him out. But Dumbo, I believe, is my very first piece of merchandise that I've gotten from Disneyland for this channel. It's unbelievable, right? Because I got him from Paradise Pier along the boardwalk of games. Games on the boardwalk, sorry. That's what it was. Let me just take that out of my memory. The memory of me saying that incorrectly. That's what I was talking about. But yeah, it was 5 years ago that I got Dumbo in February. So February? No, January, because I recorded the videos in January, but I didn't post them until 2 months later. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that is that. Yes, this is the Elder Wand. Wizarding World Harry Potter has definitely here's the thing. I'm not that big of a Harry Potter fan, but I've started watching the movies, and I have some of the items from the movies. I have some of the props and pieces here. The only reason I have them is because I kind of have to. The reason is because I work there. I've never read the books, but I have seen almost all the movies except for the last one. I started watching, I actually did finish The Deathly Hallows Part 1. Haven't seen the last one. I don't want to spoil it for me, so I'm probably going to watch that with my folks. And, yeah. Isn't that crazy? But, I'm just thinking about something. I remember when I saw the first television commercial for Wizarding World 2 years ago when it was opening at Universal Studios Hollywood. I never imagined that like a year and maybe a year and a half later, I'd be working there. It's pretty crazy. It has changed my life. You know, just thinking about different things right now. It's pretty crazy. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream because I have GA work tomorrow because we got 3 more days before we take a break for nighttime lights at Hogwarts. And we'll probably be back in maybe June because we'll be back in the summertime with more dates, probably throughout June, July, and August. I was there yesterday and we had a couple of hiccups with the show. Oops, it wasn't our fault, but something happened and it caused it to go down a few times. But we got the show running. Yay. Well, I wasn't working, but I was recording it, but it was kind of scary because I didn't know if we would have to cancel the whole thing for the day because it wouldn't go for a while, but finally did. And I was happy to get it on film. And I know I put it in the description of the video, but I will say this to the team members that worked at the show both the crew and the GAs. During all the commotion, all of the hassle of what was going on, they really kicked butt out there. They really did an awesome job. They kept their cool. I joked around with them a few times. I know a lot of them, and they were like, they saw me with the camera out there on the tripod. They're like, "It's all your fault because you're recording it." I'm like, "No, it's your guys' fault." And we were kind of going back and forth. And I can do that with them because I know them, and we joke around. So it was all good and fun. But they really did an awesome job. They really kept their cool out there. They kept everybody nice and calm. Yes, I know it was a little disappointing to some people, but you know what? It was really awesome to see them in action from a guest standpoint, because a lot of the times, like, in fact, most of the time, I've seen them working with them, but to see them on the other side of the curtain, if you know what I mean, was definitely interesting, and they really did an awesome job. And if you guys are watching my videos, you guys rocked out there. So, all right. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for, sticking with this channel, because I am trying to get back into YouTube as soon as possible. There's going to be a period here where I will be able to do more in terms of video uploads and like editing of videos. But it's been a little crazy these last few weeks, and hopefully when I'm done with the GA work, I'll be able to do more and be able to release more footage and videos for you. So stay tuned, and please stay connected either by being subscribed to this channel. And I need to say this too, because this is something important. I do not know if my videos are being sent out to everybody. So if you guys could do me a huge favor, for those of you who have subscribed to this channel, if you haven't done so, hit the bell button, because that'll give you notifications as to when a new video will be posted onto this channel. Same thing is true for all my other channels. You have to hit the bell button now. I don't like that now. It's ridiculous. Now they have to hit the bell button as well. So once you hit the red subscribe button, that's this button right here. Oops, upside down. If you guys hit the red subscribe button, also hit the bell button, because then you'll be able to get notifications as to when a new video will be posted, because YouTube is YouTube. But I am excited to use this new camcorder, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the new videos coming from this camera. There will be videos on this channel that will involve the other cameras, but that's because they were recorded from before. Same thing is true for my other channels, but after those videos are done and already uploaded, it's all going to be from this camera. Maybe not so much for my GoPro now, because the GoPro, I mean, it's good and all, but I'm skeptical about using the GoPro now. One of the reasons is because, like, the one downside to using the GoPro is because I can't zoom in. And when I try to digitally zoom in with my Final Cut program, it just makes the image all blurry. And I don't like that now. So to have this, and I can zoom in with HD quality, it's going to be a lot better. And you guys will see it if I post a new video from Disneyland about Star Wars Land update with this camera. It'd be like you were watching a Fresh Bakes video, but from my standpoint and my viewpoint. I'm coming after you, Fresh Bakes. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all stick around. If you have not subscribed to my other channels, please do so. I really, really, really would appreciate it. The educational series, the vlog series, and the Travel Town series. I am posting, again, weekly updates and tip updates from Universal, and I'm sticking to it. I haven't missed a day or a week yet in terms of my updates, which is awesome. So if you guys want to see weekly updates from a different theme park, unlike Disneyland, go and check out the vlog series channel. You won't regret it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time here on the Disneyland video series. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Have a great evening. Have a great night, depending on where you are out there in the world. By the way, Jovan Shire from Smosh stole that phrase from me personally, because I heard it on one of his Smosh, like, what was it, Smosh Game Bang episodes. He used a very similar phrase that I use. So, Jovan, do you watch my videos? Because he said something very similar in the beginning of one of the Game Bang episodes that he did with the Smosh Squad. And I'm like, Hey, that's one of my lines, dude. All right. See you all next time. Bye.